A month with you. You were sitting on your bed while Bakugou sitting cross-legged at the edge of it. Katsuki! What? Do you know what day it is? He looks up trying to remember. Friday? No, you dumbo, it's our first month anniversary of Playmates, you said, crossing your arms. So, he asked boringly. What do you mean, so? We should do something different to celebrate. It's already been a month since you and Bakugou started your playdates, and in all those times you've only been playing video games in your room. And what different are you thinking of now, dumbass? Let's play games in your room, you said rather excitedly. Ha! Why my room? Bakugou asked, furrowing his eyebrows. And why not? We're always playing in my room. Heck, I haven't even set one foot in your room. You just want to go see my room, don't you? Well, part of it, yeah, you said, shrugging your shoulders. Another part of it is I want to know what kind of things you're into. Bakugou looks at you as your eye-colored eyes shine along with the moon that night. You know, as playmates, we should know more about each other, you told him, sending a warm smile. Bakugou sighs as he stands up, walking towards the door. Let's go. You quickly stood up, following behind the blonde as you both go to the room across yours. Bakugou opens his room's door, revealing what's inside his room. Whoa, so this is what's the inside of Katsuki Bakugou's room, you said, looking around, touching everything. Your eyes filled with astonishment. Yo, you got all my smirches like Deku. Don't fucking compare me to that damn Deku, Bakugou says as he clenches his jaws. Okay, geez, don't do that. You're scaring me. It's like you're going to blast my face off. Psh, whatever, the blonde says, rolling his eyes. Sit down already and I'll get my stuff. You follow his order and sits on the floor as you watch him take out a few of his toys. So this is what you play in your room. You pause as you look at the toys in his grasp. Board games, you said, smiling at him. Yeah, you got a problem with that, huh, you nerd? Nope, you said as you popped the pea. I actually love board games. It's one of the things I play other than my Wii. He walks over to you with his board games in hand. Which one do you want to play? He asks, then shows you 3 of his board games. Monopoly, Game of Life, and Chess. Since this is a choice of what game to play, you were dead serious as to which one to choose. Bakugou looks over at you, amused by the fact that you are taking this seriously. Oi, are you gonna choose or not? The said boy tells you, getting impatient. Then let's play Monopoly. No, we'll play chess, he said, smirking at you who just sweat dropped. You frowned at him and asked, Why'd you ask me then? That's exactly what happened to us a month ago. I'm just paying you back for it, he told you, putting the chess pieces to its respective places. Your mouth slightly opened as you looked at him in shock. Touché. He then finished putting the pieces into its places. Ni, Katsuki, you called out to him. What is it this time, nerd? Are you sure you want to play chess against me? He looks at you, raising one eyebrow. What, you chickening out already? The game's not even started yet, he smirks. You look at him, locking eyes with his pair of bright red ones. No, not at all. I'm just asking 'cause I don't want you to cry like a baby after you lose. Are you challenging me? So what if I am? Best of 5? You're on, loser. The 2 of you played non-stop, which resulted to the both of you getting the same points. 4v4. Whoever wins this round is the winner of tonight's game. Since you're the white one, you take a move first, moving your pawn on e2 to e4, which he countered with doing the same thing. You then moved your pawn on d2 2 blocks forward, putting it on d4, which Bakugou ate with no hesitation, using the pawn he just moved. Seeing this, a small smile formed on the corners of your lips. So far, so good. You thought of moving your pawn on c2 to c3, but decided to move your queen from d1 to d4. Bakugou then moves one of his horses from b8 to b6. Ha! How about that, nerd? He says, pointing at you, a smug look on his face. Not bad, I guess, you said flatly. You can't let him sense the excitement in your voice. Lion, 'cause this is just where the game begins, you told yourself. Let's set the traps. You moved your queen from d4 to a4. Why'd you move your queen over there? You scared? Bakugou provokes you, putting his black queen from d8 to e7, preparing to attack your pawn in front of him. You shrugged at the blonde, then put one of your horses from b1 to c3, protecting your pawn from the black queen. He moves his other horse from g8 to f6 to put pressure on the center. Oh dear Katsuki, falling right into my traps. You moved your bishop from c1 to g5 so that he wouldn't move his horse just to protect his queen. How about that, sir? You sneered at him. He clicked his tongue in annoyance at what you just did, moving his pawn from d7 to d5 just to blow another attack on your pawn at the center. Amused at his response, you moved the king from e1 to c1 and your rook from a1 to d1. Bakugou eats the pawn in the center, which one of his pawns, which you then ate with your horse. Getting angrier by each second that passes, he moves his queen and eats my horse. It's really fun having play dates with you, and I also love being your playmate, he said, and smiled at him. Sure, you're a walking time bomb, but being with you for a whole month showed more than just that. You're actually really soft like a bear, you giggled. Bakugou was confused as to why you suddenly telling him this. You moved your rook straight forward to d8 just beside d9 where his king is. Checkmate. Bakugou widened his eyes as he processed what just happened. He looked at the chessboard and realized that whatever he does, he loses this round. That makes you the winner. Happy first month anniversary, Katsuki. You looked at him, smiling widely. Normally, Bakugou would have yelled at you, saying, how could someone like you defeat him in a simple game of chess? But his reaction was different. Instead, he looked at the girl in front of him, who is still smiling, his bright red eyes looking into her pair of eye-colored ones. Happy first month anniversary to YN. Monopoly. You were standing in front of the door with the name Bakugou on it. Should I open it or should I not? Of course I'd open it. The better question is to knock or to not knock. You were biting your lips, still contemplating on whether to knock or not. Since when did I care? You opened the door without knocking, revealing an ash blonde putting on his shirt. Heat went up to your cheeks as you saw his bulking muscles. Holy shit, did you just... The good thing is dark so we couldn't see me blushing. The fuck's your problem, dipshit? He glared at you as he pulled on his shirt. Don't you know how to fucking knock? Sorry, I didn't see anything, I swear, you said as you waved your hands in front of you. Whatever. What are you doing here? Anna... Why the hell are you stuttering, Lion? Stop. You shook your head and slapped your cheeks, then took a deep breath. The hell's wrong with you? Bakugou asked, tilting his head in confusion. Nope, nothing's wrong. I just saw your greatest muscles and I couldn't take the image out of my head. You looked at him, smiling wide as if you weren't stuttering a while ago. Let's play Monopoly. You put your hands behind you, walking towards his toys. Where'd you put it, Katsuki? Bakugou was still unsure of what's going on with you, but he still answered your question. It's right here, dumbass. Great, then I'll be this piece, and you'll be this one. You rolled the dice first. 'Kay? You don't tell me what to do, idiot, he growls as he picks up the die and rolls it. He was frustrated. Frustrated at what? Well, at the fact that he doesn't know what's going on in your mind. Why do I even want to know? She's just another one of those extras. Bakugou thought, as a scowl formed on his face, moving his game piece. Ryan was fixated on the Monopoly when she noticed Bakugou's expression. Katsuki, what are you thinking of for you to have such a sour expression on your face? Bakugou lifted his head, putting his focus on the hair-colored girl. What's on your mind, Ryan? He asked, not really giving any thought to whatever left his mouth. Eh? You asked, flustered at the fact that he called you by your first name. Well, what's on my mind? I'm thinking of what game to play so that we could have more playdates. And how you managed to have those juicy muscles and add to yourself as you can once again feel the heat go up to your cheeks. He once again wasn't satisfied with your answer. He isn't stupid to believe that that's all in your mind, but he still dismissed it. I wish I had monopoly over your mind. That's what Bakugou briefly thought of, just to know what you're thinking. Ah, it's my turn. You rolled the die and moved your game piece as you land on a chance. Yes, I'll take this chance to ask you, Katsuki Bakugou, what's on your mind? You said, pointing your finger at him. That's not how these chances work, dipshit. He sighs as he continues. What's on my mind? Honestly, I'm thinking of how much of a stupid extra that damn Deku and Icy Hot is, thinking they'd beat me to being the #1 hero when I'm obviously fucking better than them. He then pauses. I'm also thinking of why the hell you're not being yourself tonight. What the fuck's wrong with you, dumbass? His question made you flinch as you remember all the nasty thoughts you recently had. Nothing, it's nothing really, you said, once again waving your hands in front of you, almost looking like Ida. Whew, it sure is hot in here, isn't it? You added, fanning yourself with a nervous smile. Crap, he's not gonna buy that wine, you big idiot. Anyway, it's your turn to roll the die, Katsuki. You smiled at him. The sad boy looks at your eye-colored eyes, down to your nose and cheeks, and eventually your lips. He swallowed his own saliva as he opens his mouth, his body moving closer and closer towards you. Katsuki, is everything okay? You asked, backing away bit by bit. Hearing your voice, he snaps back into reality, only to realize how close your faces are. Your face was red, and soon his was too. He clears his throat as he grabs the die from your hand. Yeah, I'm fine. I just needed the die from you, he said as he backs away from you, rolling the die. At that moment, only one thought was going through the two's minds. I wonder how your lips would feel.